I don't think the microphone on this phone will pick up the buzzing of bees, because they're in the tops of these medium-aged oaks. As far as I'm aware, there's no flowers. There's some silver birch here, and a couple of pines, but there's no flowers. And yet these trees are humming with the buzzing of bees. And I don't know why. Obviously there's bees up there. It's quite a hum. It's a shame that you can't hear it, and especially now the breeze is starting to pick up. Anyway, this is a lovely little quiet path in Sherwood Forest. It runs from what we call 5 ways, which is not too far from the major oak. And people, this is the kind of path I like, because it leads away to a much quieter place. So I've just paused on my weary, wheezy wanderings just to sit and listen. And the humming of the bees at the top of these oaks and birches, I didn't notice at first. It wasn't until I've been sat here 5 minutes that I suddenly became aware of the humming. Yet the strange thing is, I can't see a single bee flying round the top of these trees. But it's surprising, and just goes to show you that if you take 5 or 10 minutes out of a walk in woodland, how once you do stop and pause for a while, how much you notice things. I read somewhere the other week, someone posted on Facebook, I think it was, that Jack Hargreaves used to say that if you sat with your back to a tree, you will always see something. It might sound a little obvious and daft, but the more you think about it, and the more you do sit with your back to a tree and take 5-10 minutes out of a walk around a forest or a woodland, how often you will start to see things. Even though you can be walking around and looking, it's surprising how much you actually miss. It's not until you take that time to sit back and relax, that's when you really start looking and hearing. A great aspect of any walk in woodland, I find, is the sound as much as the sight. Quite often you will hear things rather than see them. It might be a distant bird call or bird song. And in the end, using a combination of the two senses often enables you to see what made that sound or made that song. That, coupled with the willingness to want to know what made that sound and that song. But I suppose everyone can get their own enjoyment and whatever they want out of woodland, like this jogger. Jogging's not for me. You don't get my kind of physique by running around aimlessly. It takes years to perfect it. But he enjoys running around the forest. I like to easily wander around it or sit in it. Either way, the key thing to take home from it, in my case and his case, is that we both enjoyed experiencing the woodland.